Case solved. We did it. Race those babies!
These are 3 of the best desserts I think I ever had. Good morning. Today is another sea day as we head to Castaway Cay, and we will be there tomorrow. But today, it's a sea day. We have a lot of fun things planned for the day, starting with brunch at Palo for the first time for us.
Yeah, we didn't think we were going to get a reservation, but they squeezed us in with a little bit of magic, and we are able to experience brunch at Palo this morning.
Yeah, I'm excited. A lot of our friends have gone. They've said it's really, really good. We haven't been there before, so I don't know what it was like, before they made any changes or anything like that, but we're gonna go and experience it, and I'm very, very excited that we're able to get in, and then we'll see where the day brings us.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a bunch of different activities today on the ship, and we'll bring you guys along. Before we head up to Palo for brunch, we are doing something very special. We are watching Jack's Diaper Dash. They're just getting prepared to start it, and this was one of our favorite things that we did on the Dream. It's so much fun to watch. And it's only for babies that are crawling, so they race the babies. It's so cute and fun to watch.
And in daring feats of athleticism, these babies are gonna line up and then they're gonna race. They put little Jacks on the mini statue down there, and they're just signing up the babies now. Another few minutes and we're gonna see some big time baby racing. And deck 3 is filling up, deck 4, which is where we're standing, is filling up, and deck 5 is filled up. So everybody's here to see those babies race.
Welcome everyone to the lobby atrium and Jack's incredible Diaper Dash! Where we are going to find the fastest crawling baby here on the high seas. When it comes to starting that race, we're going to have a nice little way to start it. I'm going to ask, are we ready for the race? You're all going to respond, yes! And then I will count down 3, 2, 1, and we will all say, race those babies!
Racing up first, we've got Juliana! Juliana is 7 months old, weighs 14 pounds, and is from Lonsdale, Minnesota! There's no less, we've got Ian! Ian is 10 months old, 20 pounds, and from Columbus, Ohio! And finally, we've got Maximus at 12 months old, 22 pounds. He's from Orlando, Florida!
All right, grown-ups, place your babies down on the starting line. Disney Fantasy, are you ready? 3, 2, 1,
Race those babies!
go! Go! You got this. We believe in you. Yes, Maximus! Keep going!
Every time everybody cheers, he turns around.
You show these big babies who's the boss. Oh, Juliana, no!
She's gonna do it!
Oh, Maximus is making a mad dash. Oh, Ian's been distracted. Juliana is so close.
So how awesome was the Jack's Diaper Dash? That's always one of our favorite things to come and watch. But now it's time for brunch, so let's head up to Palo.
Palo is a restaurant that is an extra charge. It's not included in the cruise, and there are a dress code when you come here. So for men, you have to wear long pants. There's no shorts or like flip-flops. Tank tops allowed, and for women, you're supposed to wear a dress, a skirt, or like nice pants and a blouse.
Here's a look at the brunch menu at Palo. Everything sounds so good, and look at this amazing view that we have from our table, just overlooking the ocean. So we just placed our order, and she brought out some pastries for us over here. Look how good these look. And then some breads, just some focaccia, some breadsticks over here. Wow.
I am so excited to eat everything. I just don't know how I'm gonna fit it all. Like we ordered a bunch of stuff because we wanted to just try as much as we can. We didn't order a lot of like breakfast stuff just because, and like our server suggested, you can kind of get breakfast stuff like anywhere. We went more for like the traditional Italian, the Italian options on the menu.
So we got our first courses, and you have a choice of 2 antipasti. One is seafood based, one is meats and cheese. So we got the meats and cheese one, and a couple of pieces are missing because we already put some on our dish. And then we also got this pizza, which I'll show you in a second. It looks so good. And then the flatbread that we got is actually not on the menu, but our server recommended it to us. It is made with homemade gorgonzola and grapes.
So far, everything has been delicious. I loved the meats and cheeses. She even drizzled some balsamic on top of the Parmesan cheese, which added a lot to the flavor. And the pizza, like, we didn't think like it would be good because it sounds kind of weird, right? Like grapes on pizza, it pairs really well together. We're really enjoying this.
Yeah, so far everything has been really good, and that pizza is incredible. So if you're coming here to Palo, ask for that pizza. It's gorgonzola cheese and grapes. And the grapes are like, it's not a lot of grapes, but it pairs so well with the cheese, so you get that splash of sweetness that goes with the saltiness of the cheese and the flatbread. Definitely ask for that. It's not on the menu. Your server might tell you about it. Ours did. That's how we found out. That is really good. That is the best thing that we had. And the meats and cheeses were really, really good too, along with the breads that they give you. But that flatbread, the pizza, 10 out of 10.
So when we first sat down, our waitress Millie was telling us that everything in the restaurant is based off of Venice, Italy, because it is an Italian restaurant. So everything down to like the chairs, the carpet, the steel that's above the windows, like everything is based off of Venice, Italy. There's all different meanings behind everything, so we thought that was really cool and an awesome touch.
And just like that, our brunch arrived. I got the Parmesan crusted chicken. We also got the lasagna bolognese to try. This looks so good. Look at that cheese on there. Holy moly. Let's see the other side. Wow. That looks great. And then Alex got the eggplant, right?
Eggplant rollatini. It also has prosciutto on the inside and a few other things, so I'm excited to try it.
So we tried everything that is on the table. First of all, the Parmesan crusted chicken is amazing. Like, we heard really, really good things about this coming into this brunch, and it's the reason why we got it, and it lived up to the hype. That was good. And the lasagna bolognese was really, really good too. Very cheesy, and it's a very, very heavy dish, but the flavors are awesome. So those two are the only two that I tried. I didn't try the eggplant because I don't like eggplant, but Alex will tell you what that one's all about. But the chicken and the lasagna, so good. Like, very, very, very good.
The eggplant rollatini was also really, really good. I love that it was like stuffed with the prosciutto and the ricotta cheese, and it was breaded nicely. It was very good. I think the lasagna bolognese was absolutely delicious. I would have eaten more of that, but it's just, like Matt said, it's so cheesy and so heavy that like I wouldn't have been able to eat anything else if I just ate that. And Matt's chicken, the Parmesan crusted chicken, delicious. Like, that is the reason that some people come here, and it definitely lives up to the hype.
We ate all of the Parmesan crusted chicken. About half of the eggplant is gone, and about half of the lasagna bolognese, but like we said, 3 really, really good options here. You can't go wrong. And last but not least, for desserts, here's the dessert menu. These are all after dinner drinks over here on the left side, and then on the right side here are the desserts. Our server Millie recommended the chocolate fondant, also the limoncello torte, but she also said the buttermilk panna cotta pot is very, very good as well. So we'll have to see what we're going to get. I think we're leaning towards the fondant and the limoncello torte. And for dessert, we got the limoncello torte. Look at this with all the berries. Wow, that looks really good and really refreshing. Here is the amaretto fondant right here. She said this one is very rich, so to eat this one last. This was the panna cotta pot. We have to talk about these desserts because these are 3 of the best desserts I think I ever had in my life. Like, especially that panna cotta pot. That is so good, very, very refreshing. The boba pearls, when they pop in your mouth, it's just so good. The limoncello cake is good too, light and refreshing. It's a good like palate cleanser after your meal. And then the chocolate cake is, it's just so good. There's no words to describe the dessert other than just like absolutely amazing. So save room for dessert because there's just so many different things to choose from, and you can order all of them if you want. A lot of these were recommendations by our server Millie, who has been absolutely amazing this entire time. So if you come, ask for Millie because you'll get amazing service and awesome food recommendations.
I don't even know if I can talk right now because I am stuffed. I am so full, but all the desserts were phenomenal, like Matt said. I'm so glad that our server Millie made us get the panna cotta pot because originally we weren't going to order that. But it was absolutely fantastic. I've never had anything like that, so I'm so glad that I tried it. And the cake was also my other favorite. It's very, very rich in flavor, but so delicious. Like, I wish I had more room so that I could finish it all, but I just can't. But we were saying that this is like a must-do now every time we come on a Disney cruise because the food and the service has been phenomenal.
So we're back in the room now after an amazing brunch over at Palo. I was pleasantly surprised. Like, I went in with very high expectations of Palo just from everything we've heard about it from friends and other people who have eaten there before, and it surpassed all of those. It was really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I disliked anything that we ate. It
No.
was all delicious. Our server was great. Her name was Millie, and like Matt said, she gave us awesome recommendations on what to try, and everything was great that she recommended. So.
Yeah, and for the price, you can't go wrong. It is an extra $45 per person, so it's not included with the cost of the cruise. It's an added dining experience, but it is well worth it. For $45, you get a ton of food.
Yeah, you can order as much as you want, and we essentially had like basically a 5-course meal.
Yeah.
And complimentary drinks. So for $45 a person, I think that's a really good deal.
Yeah, amazing. If you're able to book Palo, definitely do it. If you can't do it ahead of time, as soon as you get on the ship, go right to the restaurant and see if they have any availability. That's how we were able to get our spot. We didn't book this ahead of time. We were lucky that they were able to squeeze us in, but that's always an option if you can't book it in advance, but definitely do it. It was so good. And when we got back to the room after our brunch, we had our prepaid gratuities waiting for us over here on the bed, and with these little envelopes that tell you who it's for. So you have one for your stateroom host or hostess, you have one for your assistant server, your head server, and your server. So 4 different envelopes over here, and then these are the prepaid gratuities, and you just rip off the one that corresponds to who goes in the envelope, and then you hand it to them, and that is their way of getting tipped. We prepaid this, but if you do want to add more to any of the crew members that did an amazing job, you can add more in the envelope. So you have the prepaid, but if you want to add anything else, you can just throw a few extra dollars in these little envelopes before you hand it to them. Now over here in D Lounge, we're going to take an animation class with Disney legend Ducky Williams. This is like a once-in-a-lifetime treat. Very, very well-known Disney artist.
Disney's living legend, everybody. So put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Ducky Williams!
Let me just take two minutes to kind of tell you folks that don't know me who I am. I'm a Disney artist. I've been with Walt Disney World for 37 years. I draw all the characters for Walt Disney World. I do a lot of the art for Cruise Line, a lot of the art for our vacation club, resorts, the parks, pretty much any area of Walt Disney World can come to me for artwork that involves characters. I do all the characters. Then we're going to draw the corners of his smile. And to do that, right where we left off here, right across your circle line. That's going to be the corners of his smile. Right over, well, let me show you here and I can explain it better.
So how did you do?
I thought I did pretty good, and I am not a good drawer, but I think I did pretty good.
Let's see. Hold it up high. That's pretty good.
Happy.
That's good. It's a lot better than mine.
You didn't do bad. I think you messed up on his hat and his mouth.
Here's mine. What? Alex is like, why is his hat so big? That's
looks
a
like
very
a
good
Smurf.
question. Yeah, he looks like a Smurf. Not so much like a 7 dwarf, but Ducky said it's all about having fun, and I had fun. We got out of our drawing class, and Thor is just walking down the stairs. These are the things you see on a Disney cruise.
That's so cool. He's usually only in the kids club too.
Yeah.
So that's like kind of rare that we get to see.
Yeah.
him.
Oh, Doctor Strange is down there too. So that was a real treat to have Ducky Williams on this cruise. He took time out of his own personal cruise to do the art class, and that was really awesome.
Yeah, it was like we met a Disney legend, really.
Yeah.
He's been working for the company for 37 years, he said. He's done a bunch of the characters, even the ones when you drive under the arches in Walt Disney
Yeah.
World, those are his characters that he made.
Yeah.
What else did he say? He does a lot of like the maps and
A lot of promotional things. He's the
Yeah.
official character artist of Walt Disney World Resort, and he did all the artwork in Tony's Town Square restaurant
Oh, yeah?
in the Magic Kingdom. So like a true Disney legend, and we got to take an art class with him, which
Yeah.
was really cool. And we got to meet him. Very, very nice guy, and he signed your artwork.
yeah, so he signed my drawing of Happy, and we also took a picture with him too. He was very nice.
So we came down to deck 2 now because this is one of 2 locations on the ship where you can start Midship Detective Agency, and we're going to play the Muppets version of that game. So let's go see what it's all about. We're going to go on a scavenger hunt around the ship and try to solve the case and help the Muppets.
What is the problem? Okay, listen, someone has taken all our props and we can't perform the show without them.
Oh, Kermit! Kissy, kissy!
No?
Now that we are on a romantic cruise, where are you taking off for dinner tonight?
Piggy, I can't think about that. Someone has taken all our props and we can't perform our show without them.
I'm available.
Stuff it, Shrimp. Hey, how about you? Can you help us?
Oh, I don't think so, Kermit. I think we could do better, okay?
No, listen, really, we need your help to find our missing props or we won't be able to put on our show. You're gonna have to search all over the ship. Okay, folks, the detective trainer Susan will now explain how to help.
We will be issuing you a high-tech detective badge that you'll use to solve the case. Your team will share one badge. To use it, you will need to face the black and white pattern toward the center of the screen while holding it from the bottom.
Let's start at the scene of the crime, the trunk of props. You'll find it at this location, so go there now.
Okay, so we got our map. We have to go to deck 7 aft first.
And it looks like this one.
Okay, we're up on deck 7 now, trying to make our way to our first painting. So I think we found it right by the deck 7 aft elevators. There's this painting right here of Goofy surfing, and I believe this is the one that we need to find. So let's see, Alex is going to stand on the little thing and see what happens.
Here we are at the scene of the crime, the empty trunk of props. Dun, dun, dun. Detectives, use your flashlight to look for a clue.
Let's look for a clue. Oh, right there.
Hey, what did you find? A broken clock. Great work, detectives. The culprit must have broken it. Do you know what this means?
Time to get a new clock?
Means we know the time that the crime took place. 1:47 p.m.
So we're going to stick with the ones in the aft, and since we were able to choose, we're going to go up to deck 9. There's 2 of them up in the aft on 9. So up on deck 9, right outside the elevators, there's one over there, and then there's one over here, just like there is on deck 7. So let's see, the Alice painting's coming to life.
I wonder if there are any clues here.
It's pretty dark over here.
Try using the ropes to move the lights around to see if you can find any clues.
Animal,
Great work.
Beaker, and Chef.
Hey, what'd you find?
It's the rehearsal check-in. These guys are at rehearsal from 1 to 2. Detectives, go ahead and cross off everyone on this list.
Okay, so it wasn't Animal, Beaker, or Chef. And since we're here, we're just going to do the other one that's on deck 9. I love how these paintings come to life. Isn't that cool?
So cool. Oh, here we go.
Oh, not bad. Hey, listen, we need to see the backstage security feed for 1:47 p.m.
Well, I wish I could help you, Kermit, but the security monitors are on the fritz there.
Got to fix the security monitors so we can check the cameras. Let's see. Oh, there it is.
The trunk of props. Now we can see who stole them. Oh no, what happened?
Yeah, I accidentally taped over the feed.
Okay, there's the ship.
Hey, what was that flame shooting through the aqueduct?
Beats me.
That might come in handy. Bobo, do you have anything else that would help us?
How about this one?
Pepe, is that you?
Si,
See, I give complimentary massages on the promenade.
Well, we still don't know who did it, but at least we can cross off Miss Piggy and Pepe.
This is fun because there's actually 3 different games you can play with the Muppets, like the one we're doing, with Mickey and the 101 Dalmatians, and it's nice because there's repeatability.
And a tip for you is if you're looking at the paintings and there's no gold circle on the floor, that painting is not part of Midship Detective Agency. It has to have that gold medallion on the floor that you would stand on, and that's what makes the paintings interactive.
Hey, lucky break, detectives. Beaker has something important to tell us. Use your device to suck Beaker's words into the babble vacuum.
Also here on deck 5 is room 5148 and a half. And this is Pepe the King Prawn's room. How cool is that? It's got some notes on here. Oh look, there's a phone number. I wonder if you call that number, if you can hear Pepe. We'll have to try that later. Pepe's crab races, excursions. That's awesome. Love Pepe. He's my favorite Muppet. As we're passing through deck 5, which is the home of like the kids clubs and the nursery, just wanted to call out the Port Adventures desk is over here. So if you want to book any port adventures that you didn't get to do before your cruise, this is where you would come and do it. Also up here on deck 5 is Bippity Boppity Boutique. Obviously this operates the same way as the theme park one does, and this is where your kids can come and get made up like a princess. Not part of Midship Detective Agency, but a fun little interactive thing nonetheless.
I'm driving the ship at Neverland.
Look at that. Off to Neverland. There's one more on deck 4, and that's back this way by the Walt Disney Theater. Correction, 2 more. Oh, this is my favorite one, right?
Yeah, all the waltz. I love it.
Ah! You found my missing gap flower. Waka waka. Hey, how did that get here? That's not mine. Oh well. What was that dropped off of Fozzie's flower?
I used excursion ticket.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
a clue. That means our culprit took an excursion. Who took an excursion?
I have photos on my door of everyone who took an excursion.
Oh, I took
Let's
it.
check it out.
Great idea. Go to Pepe's door now. It's marked with a gold crown on your map.
Okay, good thing is we just were at Pepe's store.
And I just
And
took a
luckily,
picture.
we took a photo of it, so let's see. Okay, so the harbor tour, which is the 3rd one, took place between 1 and 2:30. So it wasn't them. So it wasn't Waldorf or Statler, Kermit, or Dr. Bunsen. So it's telling us to go to Pepe's again to see who placed bets on the crab races. But we took a photo, and I recommend you do that too, is take a photo of Pepe's door. You're gonna need it multiple times. Okay, now we have to pick somebody to search the stateroom. Who do we want to do? Bobo. Here we got Bobo. Let's put him over here.
Ooh, I wonder what's hiding in there.
Detectives, I have a feeling there's something important in that safe.
We found the banjo.
And to figure out who the culprit is, you should ban him from the buffet.
Well, don't be too hard on him. Let's ask him why he did it. Bobo should be
We
at
did
this
it.
location.
Okay, now we have to go find Bobo.
Now.
Deck 8 forward.
Bobo, we know you took the props.
Oh, yeah, it was me.
Thank you so much
Right.
for helping.
We helped it. We did it.
We did it.
Now we get to set the fireworks off. Set them up.
It's working perfectly.
Case solved. We did it. So that was fun. We enjoyed playing that. It took just about an hour to do one of the games. Now there's 2 more. We're not going to be able to do 2 more on this cruise, but that one was fun. We solved the case for the Muppets. Now we have to go get changed for dinner, even though I don't know how we're even going to eat because we're still so stuffed from Palo Brunch earlier. As we're about to head down to dinner, just wanted to take a look out here and see what's going on. Just a whole lot of nothing, like it usually is on a sea day. But like we've said before, just standing out here and just seeing all the ocean, so relaxing. Looking good for dinner.
Thank you.
All changed and ready to go. How we're going to eat, I have no idea.
I'm really like not even hungry. Like this is ridiculous. I might just get like something very light tonight. We'll see what's on the menu, but yeah, I'm still completely full from brunch.
Now tonight's dinner is not going to be like a full comprehensive review of the menu because Probably not gonna get that much from it, but we'll show you what we do get. We're gonna head down to Enchanted Garden. So before we went to dinner, I said we weren't gonna give an extensive review of Enchanted Garden. We're gonna give 0 review.
Well,
because we didn't film anything when we ate.
We didn't film anything, and honestly, we both just had like a grilled chicken salad for dinner just to keep it light because we were still so full from brunch. But overall, I really like Enchanted Garden. It is probably my second favorite. Animator's Palette is my first, and Royal Court would be my third. So I really enjoy eating there, and we actually had a really nice table by the window so you can overlook the ocean while you eat. So yeah.
And the show tonight in the Walt Disney Theater is a magician, and it's another variety act, so it's going to be just like the other night when we saw Lynn Trefska, who was the ventriloquist. We're going to head in there in a little bit. Can't film, as you guys know by now, but let you know what we think. We saw him last night in the Tube, and he did an adults-only show, and it was really, really good. So I'm curious to see what the family one is like. And Daisy Duck is meeting outside of the Walt Disney Theater. Look at her beautiful outfit. Tonight's semi-formal night. Hi, Daisy.
I feel a little underdressed. You look beautiful.
Yeah, look at your outfit. Oh, work it.
Your bracelet's so beautiful.
Looking good. So we just got out of the Walt Disney Theater. We watched John Armstrong, who is the magician. That was incredible. We sat like in the second row, so we got to see everything up close. Just unreal, some of the tricks that he did.
Oh my gosh, like it's mind-blowing. Like it really is. We saw him last night in the Tube, and he did like an adult version. This was the family version, and both times like my mind was blown. He's amazing.
Yeah, and they showed like some clips before he came out. He was on Jay Leno, he was on The Tonight Show, he was on Penn and Teller Fool Us, and they really liked him. So to impress Penn and Teller, you must be pretty damn good at magic, and he was really, really good. And it was a different show than the adults one. Similar but different. But, and he's doing a workshop tomorrow where you can learn how to do magic, and I might have to go learn how to do some. So if you guys ever see us like in the parks or anything, and when you come and say hello, I might just do like a card trick for you. So we're heading back now towards the Adults Lounge, the La Piazza, the Tube, Skyline O'Gills, which is back this way on deck 4, and we're going to check out a adults game show. It's hard to show the game shows because of where we sit and how long they are, but we'll try to show you a little snippet so you can see what some of the adult entertainment is like. And what's nice is a little bit later on tonight, right outside of where the Tube is, they have these food stations, and they put out some late night snacks like little finger foods. Hits the spot after you leave the Tube. So this is the Tube, and this is where a lot of the adults only entertainment takes place. We're going to be watching a game show tonight called Intuition.
First of all, we're going to be playing Intuition. Not loud enough. One job. Too loud. One job. Perfect. All right. And then we've got Lynn Trefska, and she's absolutely fantastic. Anyone see her in the Walt Disney Theater? Samuel, your cheekiest music, please.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave me. I'm a model, you know what I mean?
I'm going to ask questions to your team, your side of the room, but also to you, and I need you to just write down an answer, okay? If your answers match, you get points, okay? If your answers then match with your teammate that I ask, you get bonus points using your intuition. I assume that's the intent, I don't know. Okay, that's what? Yeah, exactly. So we're going to start with Team Cousins. Team Cousins, here's your question, okay? So don't look at each other's answers, just write it down. What is the cruise director's name?
Up on deck 11 on the Funnel Vision, they have the Jungle Cruise playing with The Rock. I've actually never seen this movie, so I think we're gonna sit here for a little bit and watch a few minutes.
Isn't it so bizarre that we're just like in the middle of the ocean right now, like watching a movie, like on a giant ship? It's just like, kind of weird to think about. Like we're literally in the dark, like in the middle of the ocean. It's so crazy.
And they do this pretty much every night. It's a different Disney movie every night. You come out here and just relax. I mean, this is great. back in the room now. Of course, we got our chocolates. And look at our towel animal. It's a little dog. So we are back in the room now. Alex is getting ready for bed. But we hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us today. It was another fun day here at sea, our final sea day on this cruise. And tomorrow morning, we will be pulling into Castaway Cay. So it's going to be a great day. It's a beautiful island, and it's a highlight of any Disney cruise that you go on. So hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us today. If you did, make sure you give the video a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe down below so you don't miss out on all of our future videos to come. With that being said, we'll see you guys real soon.